It's a pleasure to finally get to meet you in person, Lance. I've heard much about the state of Kanto affairs under your reign from my advisors, but I've always wanted the opportunity to discuss it with you personally. Are you optimistic about your region's future? Oh, let me tell you, Mr. Stone, they're calling it the Golden Age of Kanto, but we're only just beginning. Not only have living standards increased dramatically in the past decade, but our economy is in an unparalleled boom. To think Silphco, once a Kanto family business, now has a near nationwide monopoly on the production of Pokeballs. Fuchsia's Safari Zone is also attracting an ever-increasing mass of tourists. And that isn't even to mention what the region's brightest entrepreneurs in the store for saffron and lavender are coming up with. Yes, Kanto has turned out quite the prosperous region, rest assured. Well, it sounds like private enterprise is doing well at the very least, but what of the people, Lance? Do they approve of you? I don't mean to draw unwarranted comparisons to the past, but I'm led to understand that your predecessors were quite universally revered, even though times were tougher then. How do you compare with him in the eyes of your citizens? Ha! Yes, my predecessor was loved by all. Up until the moment he surrendered from the war, that is. Anybody with any sense stopped adoring a champion who would give up his region's independence and honor just to save his own skin pretty quick, I'll tell you. Look, I know that having conquered Kanto in war and a Johto in general necessarily mean... Kanto in war as a Johto general necessarily means that some of my citizens won't take too kindly to me right away, but I dare say my entry in the history books will be more favorable than the old world cowards. I see. I hope you'll excuse my lacking both in political experience and memory, but what was the name of this predecessor of yours again? His name was Samuel Oak. I'm certainly not apt to forget that anytime soon. Oh, that's right, and this Oak. He's now given up battling altogether and resigning himself completely to his Pokemon research. I understand his Pokedex system has become quite renowned in academic circles, even in Hoenn. It's quite impressive. Oh, Mr. Stone, Oak didn't give up battling on his own accord. I saw to it that he was banned from ever taking part in a Pokemon battle again the moment he called for surrender. I suppose his research endeavors were all he had left to attend to his post-war life. Is that really so? I must say, your region's political history intrigues me, Lance. If you don't mind my asking, why in the world did you think such a powerful and respected trainer as this Samuel Oak would surrender without a fight? It seems so odd, so unlike a champion, wouldn't you say? I see no mystery in that whatsoever. We were winning the war, and the old man got scared for his life. Simple as that. Some high-level Kanto scientists were allegedly trying to make genetically engineered warfare Pokemon around then as a last resort, but nothing came of it. And once we got the legendary dogs under our control, victory was more or less guaranteed either way. Some Kanto patriots may like to tell the story different, but that's the truth of it, Mr. Stone. Well, it was an interesting turn of events in any case, I have to say. Well, I'm glad I could keep you entertained. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I'll have to leave you to attend some Indigo League business. I hope you'll keep enjoying the Kanto air for as long as it lasts, Mr. Stone. Vermilion is a beautiful city. Ah, cool. Hey, you trespassing on my cabin during my private time, are we? And who might you be? Well, judging from that outfit of yours, I'd say you're trouble. Oh, I see how it is. You came here to pick up those crates, didn't you? See, my crew found those things lying around a deck earlier, and I sure as heck don't remember loading them aboard the Lily Cove City. If this is part of some smuggling business, then I'll have none of it. Let me show you how you deal with petty smugglers where I come from. I'll cut you right up. I don't think you will, sir. I think I've got you beat. My, you're a strong little smuggler too, ain't you? Well, it doesn't matter, because I happen to have one of the strongest trainers in the nation aboard this ship, and he'll put you right in your place, you little... Coughing poison gas now. Oh god, I've never been this sick in all my 50 years at sea. Damn it all, you filthy cheating. Oh, my stomach is hurting. Good riddance. Nicely done, coughing. I see you finally found the crate, Scrub. Good. It'll probably take a couple of trips to get him off the ship, but we'll manage. I don't think this old guy is gonna pose much of a problem anytime soon anyway. Let's get to it. Well, that's the last one. I'll have the Pokemon move to the appropriate location on my own. For now, I'm just happy to be off this ship. Pretentious parties and people of influence make me almost as sick as the swaying of the waves. Speaking of meaningless things, have a look at that. Whose bright idea was it to put some great big truck out on this tiny island out in the ocean? Well, I suppose it makes for a great place to hide something in plain sight. That's out of people's reach, go figure. Well, what are you standing around for, Grunt? Mission's over. Nothing more to see here. I figure Boss will have some other mission for you by now, Starboy. Head back to HQ in Celadon.